everybody.
Hi, everyone. So nice to see you all. So nice to see you all here. I'm Viviane Heller. I'm here with Linda de Gonzalez and lovely Wanda helping her, and Diana Bowles. This is the Akashic Adventures, and we're so happy to see you here. A reminder, in case you didn't see, I did not pin the message, so let me go ahead and pin the message that I typed. Please type hashtag read to be able to enter the giveaway for the questions. So everybody has an equal chance, equal opportunity to ask questions. Um, and I just want to say I'm so happy to see Wanda doing better. It's lovely. I was thinking about her all weekend, and so it's just really a joy to see her feeling much better. And I want to yes, say hi, Wanda. I love the new on your channel, Linda. The intro that you have with her is so beautiful, really cool, really nice. I love
Thank
it.
you. Thank you so much.
hmm And Diana, I saw your short video about the beekeeping. I'm so excited about that. That's so nice.
Cool. That was so cool, Diana.
Yes.
Thank you. I posted a video on Sunday
Mm-hmm.
because I started going, I opened it and I was looking at the frames to see how they're going, how it's doing. And there's lots
Mm-hmm.
of activity. The wax has been over most of them. There's still some frames I just have a little beginning going on. I didn't want to disturb them too much. I was looking for the queen, and the frame
Mm-hmm.
I did pull, I didn't find her. But this Sunday, after the 4th of July here, Saturday or Sunday, I'm going to take every frame out and look to see if I can find the queen.
Oh,
And we'll see what the
nice.
difference is between last Sunday and this Sunday. Now, mind you, those center frames are really loaded, and some
Yeah.
I can see nectar and honey in them. I didn't see, there's a couple that are capped, but they look like they're empty, like it was just a practice run or something, you know? But I'm also,
Mm-hmm.
it's just so, everything happens for a reason. I thought I was ordering a nuke, and a nuke has all the drones that were raised with this queen, all the attendees that were raised with this queen, and you can get like 5 frames, 7 frames, or 10 frame kit. So
Mm-hmm.
I thought I was ordering a 5 frame kit. No, I ended up with just the queen and her attendees. So the lesson is I don't know all the language yet, but that's not really a problem because I'm starting from scratch. And so I'm learning a whole lot more by starting from scratch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's really nice. I love that you're doing this, and I yeah, I'm excited about that because it's beautiful. Just beautiful work to connect with the bees like that and see the whole process up close. So,
Yeah, exactly. And
mm-hmm.
I see Diane G is here. A shout out to her because she
Mm.
is excellent at finding your past lives through your planetary starseed development.
Wonderful.
And um, I've been wanting to do bees for a very long time. But
Yes.
in Virginia, my housing situation, we had land, but they were too close to schools. Kids cutting through my yard and hopping the fence to avoid walking around the block and stuff like that. So I just never wanted to do it or really look
Mm.
at it. But anyway, I finally have. And the connection with what Diane G found was that I've had many lifetimes in Andromeda and
Mm-hmm.
or Beta Centauri, which is Hadron. So those that Andromeda has a symbol that signifies it, and it's the beehive, the honeycomb, not the hive.
Nice.
So did you decide what you're going to name it?
Well, so many things keep flitting through my brain, but I kind of keep falling on Be Zen.
Oh, I like that.
I thought Beta
Designs.
Centauri was pretty funny.
Well, it'll be the Andromeda Tower, but
Oh, okay. Be Zen. All
Mm.
right.
well, it is very, it's exciting, but you gotta connect with your bees.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like connecting with an injured raptor or my
Yeah.
puppies that are domesticated or my Groucho over here or Wanda, and you get that. There's a
Oh, yeah.
difference.
Mm-hmm.
I
Say,
totally
wow,
get it. Yeah. I
right?
understand completely what you're talking about. I'm just being a smartass. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
You now
I
that
know.
shocked.
I know. I know. It's hard to believe, but ah, yeah. I just want to point out Hypnicity. Hi, Hypnicity, and welcome. We're using the flying fickle finger of fate, and so for a reading, please type hashtag read to enter the giveaway, to enter the draw for the giveaway. And when your name is called, please be ready to type in your question.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and
Yes.
you can ask whatever question you want, but well, I mean, an Akashic Records question, but you have to wait till you're drawn to be able to type it in. So,
The
yeah.
light is really making me look even more orange, but anyway, I just uh, anyway, thank you, Linda. So yeah, so nice to see you all here, and I'm gonna go ahead and let's take 3 deep breaths to let go of the stress of the day, and I'll say the prayer of protection and then open the Akashic Records. So take a deep breath and hold it at the top and release all that doesn't serve your highest good. Mhm. We are surrounded by the pure white light of divine source. We ask Archangel Michael to protect and guide us, and we call forth all of our angels, guides, beings of light, and Akashic Records masters to assist us now to receive information of the highest truth, highest frequency of light and love, allowing us to receive exactly what we need for our greatest good and the greatest good of humanity. And so it is. Thank you. Now I'm going to open the Akashic Records. We open ourselves to the light, and with this light to our highest truth and our soul's purpose. We call upon the Akashic Records masters, guardians of the records, and beings of light who serves the divine plan in truth and clarity to guide us to our highest good and the highest good of all in divine love. And we ask the Akashic Records masters to assist us in assessing the records to receive exactly what is needed for the highest truth, the highest timeline, and the greatest good for all. And with this said, this group, those watching the replay, are giving the truth to best serve them on their healing journey into the love and acceptance that is most beneficial for them in this moment. Now I'm going to read this twice silently. So the records are now open, and a reminder: please type hashtag read to enter the giveaway, so that everyone have an equal chance to be chosen for a question. And say a quick hi to Gina and Hypnicity, Crystal, Play Love Remember, Mango Unicorn, Diane G, Tropical Empress in Spirit, nice to see you. Audra, nice to see you. Angela, lovely to see you. And Lisa, Lorraine.
Gina M's here.
Yes, I was
Not
nice to
for
see you,
long, but
Gina.
she's on her way to bed.
Yeah, Butterfly 7431, Maureen D'Amico, Leah, Sonia, Earthflow. Oops, skipped some names here. So yes, please.
Sharon, you have to type hashtag read, and if your name is picked by the giveaway tool, then you will get your question answered.
Yes.
Hi, Crystal.
And Hi Warrior Widow and Magic by Moonlight. And please remember to subscribe to all of our channels. It's listed under the description, and Diane G posts the links too. So if you please subscribe to all of us, it would be wonderful, and we're grateful for that. And we are going to use the tool and call 3 names at a time. And when we call your name, if you get chosen by the StreamYard giveaway tool, yeah, we ask you to please post your question.
Sorry, I'm just
okay.
responding to a comment. Are we ready to put up the?
Yeah.
Are we ready? Are we ready? Okay. Okay. So, ouch, Wanda, don't bite me. Okay. Yep. Ooh, 31 entries. Viviane, I'm going to have to show you how to get the music.
Oh, yes.
Hypnicity. Hypnicity, please start typing in your question.
Oh, okay. I think I saw a question for her, but anyway.
And
yeah, I found your question, Hypnicity.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and let's see who's next.
No, not me.
Maybe Wanda has a question.
Then she'll have to type in hashtag read.
Angela Hunter, please post your question.
Okay, and next.
Love
Audra
that
Dye.
picture.
Isn't it great?
Yes.
That is so awesome.
I like the confetti.
Okay,
so yes, so I need Angela's question and I need Audra's question.
So we have hypnicities. We need Angela and Audra. Wanda just flew off in a snit because the budgies were buzzing her. Startled her, and off she flapped away, and now she's waddling. I mean, she can't really fly, she just sort of propels herself. She's mad because she thinks
she was inclined to do that. That's a sign.
Yeah, it's instinct. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
let's see if I got a question. Oh, hi, Emily and Camille and Barefoot Jamie. Maria has perfect health. Crystal.
Okay, here's Audra's. Okay.
Oh, which? Okay, I'll select.
Okay, so Audra, you're asking us to tell you about the July energy. Like
we don't do that on this show.
Well, not just that, but Like that's a really kind of skimpy sort of like I don't get the question at all to begin
Yeah.
Well,
with.
we are going into the
Yes.
Akashic Records.
Yeah.
Yeah, so please post your Akashic Records question.
So if you want to
If
know
you if
something about past lives,
yeah, or about your spiritual development.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear your
If you
father is in the hospital. Mm.
whose father's in the hospital?
Uh, Audrey's, just sei como falar.
Oh, oh, I'm sorry, Audra. Okay. Hi, Garnet. Okay. Okay.
So I'm just
I think we
reading.
can I think we can answer this. She wants to know what spirit sees for her. I think we can
Okay.
answer. Okay.
Okay, you found it? Okay, great. So, all right. So I got the questions here. Okay, I'll start with Angela.
Hi, Tinny.
A past life. Hi, Angela. Please tell me about a past life. Anything unusual that could be useful. Oh, that's anything unusual.
is that Groucho or Wanda? Must be Wanda.
No, that's Wanda. She's looking at the budgies and arguing with them about their right to exist in her space. Their right, their right to breathe her air.
She was listening to Groucho earlier because that's a perfect match.
Shh,
Groucho,
Wanda.
we found your mate.
Oh God, no, no more eggs, please. Oh.
It's all right. Groucho's a female. She can't do much.
Angela, I see a circus. I'm looking from the outside. I'm seeing from the outside. They're showing me a circus. I'm asking them to show me more. And I see a beautiful woman. I'm assuming it's you, and she's wearing um, clothing like beautiful clothing, but it could be. Um, yeah, they're showing me what is that? A trapeze? Is that what you call? When you hold them to that thing and you go from, there is a net at the on the ground, a net, and then you hold on to this thing and then you go from one side to the other. Is that what it's called? Your let's see. Let's see if I can have any comments. So this is what I'm seeing. Yeah. So I'm hearing it was about balance and courage, faith, a lot of training. You always had a leap of faith. Yeah, flying trapeze. That's what it is. Yeah. So that's what they're showing me. Mm. It was scary and exciting at the same time. I hear you did well and you did not, get hurt. You did well. I'm gonna turn my light on, even though I'm orange in it. Um, yeah, I'm hearing that you did well. You like that feeling, that excitement, and um, you always have to be very aware, of course, very, really pay attention, be there. Let's see. Okay, I just saw that. I used to love to pretend like that as a child until I sprained my neck in this lifetime as a child. Oh, no more flips and tricks after that. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see what else they say. They bring. So it was a sense of adventure too, and the travel involved by being part of the circus. You enjoy that. You enjoy the lifestyle, and it was like a family, big family. Hi, Gerald. Nice to see you. Um, let's see. I see, like, at the center of the circus now. I see a big. Um, it's like the whole. Um, Everybody that works in that circus, like giving, like, it was like this huge group hug. So I guess they're closing the message of this big group hug. So that was your unusual life, unusual past life. Angela, thanks so much for your question. And reminder, if you want to ask a question, please type hashtag read. And get the next question for Linda. Linda have hypnicity.
Mm. Hypnicity says, I have so much water in my natal chart. Yeah, me too. It might make sense that I had past lives with water. Do I have a lifetime in Alcatraz? Why does it scare me so much?
Hmm.
Ooh, really interesting question,
Hmm.
Hypnicity.
Yeah.
Let me just take a good look. I got chills already. It's not Alcatraz that scares you. Oh, I'm getting so much. Okay, it's not Alcatraz that scares you itself, like Alcatraz, the place. It's because it reminds your soul of your own days of imprisonment in a similar kind. Akka, Akka. There is a prison in Akka that is like its own little island.
Hmm.
Akka is off of the coast of Israel. It's oh okay. So in this lifetime, you're a man, and you're from another country. We're talking about 1800s. Not sure, maybe 1860, 70, something like that. So like there is quite a bit of connection with Europe at that point, but it's still it's still n- not not a modern sort of country, okay? Um, you're imprisoned with a group of other people, and I think I know who they are. Um, you're imprisoned with uh, as a result of your religious belief.
Hmm.
Uh, lies have been told about your group, and the governor of the city has put all of you in prison, along with your leader and his family and everybody that's connected with them. I believe that we're talking about Baha'is here. Uh, you're one of the group that was imprisoned in Akka with the son of the founder of the Baha'i faith, um, and um, you're there for a long time. And even though you have your faith to you have your belief, it's a uh, very difficult time for you. Some of you are pulled out and tortured. Some of you are just beaten. Um, I mean, as opposed to, like strap them down and, well, never mind. Anyway, um, there's never enough food. Um, and the prison itself is filled with um, some really um, tormented people. A lot of them are just outright crazy, like just outright psychotic, but and completely. And if they don't have a family to look after them, or if the family decides that they're too much trouble, they end up in the jail um, instead of being looked after. Um, the because I don't think that it doesn't feel like there's any other place for them to go. I'm looking around the city, and there's no sort of hospital that would be appropriate for them to go to. Um, yeah, yeah. So you're eventually released, but there's a few of you that have died there. You're not one of the ones who died, but this has left a really deep mark on your soul, Hypnicity, that um, the injustice of the because it was on based on lies. Okay, the imprisonment of this whole group of people, like 50 people, were imprisoned because of lies that people told about them, and no effort was made to investigate. No effort was made to look into whether this was entirely, a fabrication of someone who had their own axe to grind. And so that the injustice of that really just grinched your teeth. And also the stuff that you witnessed while you were there. um, you had your own share of suffering, and I'm not going to go into any detail. I mean, come on, don't make me say it. And 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 that was bad enough, but that would have been able to be overcome, um, were it not for the compounding factors of the injustice, and the whole package together gave you a real bad case of spiritual. I mean, I'm just making this up. Spiritual PTSD. Um, Stick around for the clearing, and okay, let me see if I can do a little clearing on you. I'm not very well practiced in this hypnicity. Okay, um, but I know I can do it. So.
Mm-hmm.
Akashic Records masters, guides, beings of light, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, please remove the effects of this trauma from Hypnicity's soul. in all the timelines, past, present, and future, for all her lifetimes, in every cell of her being, from her entire spiritual existence. Please remove the bad effects of this, leaving only the lessons, the golden lessons that she learned. Please remove the pain and the grief. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. If you stick around to the end for Diana's clearing, that'll help too. But
Yes. That was wonderful, Linda.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, Crystal said something really interesting about religious persecution. It's always very traumatic. Yes, it is very traumatic. It's. I mean, any kind
Mm-hmm.
of persecution has trauma, but religious persecution has a specific kind of trauma that really binds to your soul. I think, I believe, and so and that's another way of describing witch wounds, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is
Yeah.
the because it's from your soul and it's to your soul. So Alcatraz itself isn't the issue. Alcatraz is a symbol of the prison. I mean, I think it's still there. You can look online and see and look up the city of Acre, which I believe is spelled ACCA. And I think in the 19th century it was called Acre, ACRE. Um, but um, but you can look it up and see it was a terrible, terrible, terrible place.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not Alcatraz that's yours. It's not Alcatraz that scares you. I mean, it
Mm-hmm.
scares you, but it's not scary because it's Alcatraz. It's scary because of what's,
What it
because of what
represents.
happened. Yeah. Do you have anything you want to say about that, Diana or Viviane?
Well, they showed me the Birdman of Alcatraz right at the very beginning. Now, he's from the Prohibition days, right? But I think you do have some sort of a connection, but it's not as bad as what happened to you in.
Yeah, that was the first thing that fell into me.
And also they showed Papillon. So there is I can't remember when Papillon was imprisoned. Was it during the French Foreign Legion things?
Yeah, it was around the same time as Dreyfus,
Yeah. So
1860s, 70s, something like that.
yeah, so your connection comes in that time frame.
Mm-hmm.
And it was such a norm of a lifetime. And why they showed me the Birdman of Alcatraz, I'm not exactly certain whether there was a very short-lived moment that you were there and something happened and your life ended, because they spent more time with Papillon. So I don't know. I hope that helps. But I would also look into the prison that Papillon was in.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if it's just a series of lifetimes in prisons.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, it could be
Definitely,
definitely could be more than one. Yeah.
And life
Mm-hmm.
is not linear. Just remember that time is not linear. So you can have hopped around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Wow.
it has some research to do. Thank you, Linda and Diana. And now for Diana, I have Audra's question.
All right. Hi, Audra. What are spirits saying for you? What is spirit saying for you? If I might just touch back on your father a little bit, because my guides started speaking. The first thing they did was show me a number 2. They showed me him in this bed,
Mm.
and then they showed me the number 2, and then 2 medications. From there, again, the number 2 came up as a separate entity. It was a different shape. So I took that one to represent a change will occur. It's going to be within a 2 days, 2 hours, 2 months, 2 medications. Then they use the same shape digit to show me a number 3. Those 2 medications, one of them or something that he's taking now is going to be changed and adjusted. Whether that 3 represents he's actually going to be taking 3 medications or a third one to replace one that is removed from that 2. So there will be improvement. I can't give you a time frame, just another something in a 2. So I hope that helps you with that. Now, let's address this question.
Your father doesn't want you to worry. Your father's really afraid of the burden that he's placing on your heart.
Mm.
So they are showing me a Tudor style window. And this is in the time, I would say this is in the 1500s. And you're in a stone built home. It is not a castle, but it's a stone house. And it is sort of, it has a, how do I, it's not a mountain, it's not a hill because it is rock. And it is not part of the house, but the house is built so that it's right up against that because there's extra protection with that. Helps to keep things cooler and helps also to keep it warmer when the fires are glowing. So it must have been the windy side and the construction put it there. And you are you have dark auburn hair and it's parted but loose. The tresses are flowing. Like like a Waterhouse painting. You look very similar to his wife, who was the model for so many of the paintings,
Mm.
but not red hair. You have this deep, deep brown underneath, maybe a little red tinge, but it's brown. And you you have a diamond ring, and you're carving a date into a window. This is the date of your engagement. It starts with a J, but I think it's January 27th, 1543. This is in England. Oh my gosh, they're taking me to, showing me, there's a stone house in a museum here in Michigan, Henry Ford Museum, Greenfield Village. It's in the village. Your house, either you were the occupant in that house at that time, or your house was very similar to it. They're smiling, and my guys are smiling and stepping back. It was a happy time for you then. You had just become engaged, and there was wealth in for the era in which you were living. You had wealth. So I hope they're adding, however thing, however bleak things may seem right now, this too shall pass. You are very strong. And now they are definitely stepping back. So I hope that helps you some way. And I'm amazed because the house I was seeing was not like Cotswold Cottage, which is what's in Greenfield Village. But if you look that up online and see what Cotswold Cottage looks like, you can put yourself and you'll understand what that house, the house you were living in then, looks like. Interesting. Very cool.
All right, time to select. Thank you, Diana. Thank you, Diane. Time to. Thank Diana. I'm messing up Diane G and Diana all the time. So
My buddy on Thursdays.
yeah, and sending love and light to you, Audra.
Good luck, Audra.
So we're gonna select 3 more names.
Warrior Widow, come on down.
Hey.
And start typing your question, please. Oh, Magic by Moonlight. Congratulations. And Chrissy Murphy. Please, all of you, start typing your questions and we will start answering them. Congratulations, Warrior Widow, Magic by Moonlight, and Chrissy Murphy.
So yeah, please post your questions.
This is the worst part of this. I'm an introvert. Filling it with filling the silence. I just get this real anxiety. Okay. Have your question, Warrior Widow. Have your question, Magic by Moonlight. And yeah, that is an awesome, awesome username, Magic by Moonlight. And Chrissy Murphy, are you still here, darling?
So it's Magic by Moonlight, Warrior Widow, and we're missing one, right? We're missing
Yeah,
one
we're missing
question.
one.
Okay.
If you want to start, Viviane, I'll just keep my eye out for Chrissy's question so that we don't delay the reading.
Okay. Thank you. All right.
Oh,
Hi,
here's
Magic.
another.
Oh, you found it? Okay. Hi,
There's
Magic.
another question from Warrior Widow.
Okay. Hi, Magic by Moonlight. I love the image you have on your thumbnail there. So you like to know a past life or anything that master feels you should know? Okay.
It makes perfect sense, Warrior Widow. Don't worry.
You're slipping.
So I see they're showing me the Akashic book, and they open the Akashic book, and then I see another book inside of it, like a journal that is smaller than the Akashic Records book inside, and also being open. And it has blank pages. And then I'm seeing the words "write your own story" being written on those pages, the clear pages. And now I'm being shown the book being told up in the air, this smaller journal. And the spiral of energy. I'm trying to see what this means. And now I'm hearing, forget about the past, forget about the future. They want you to focus on the now. And now I see the question, are you taking good care of you? That was presented to me as a question. I see you lying on a bed and receiving Reiki energy. I don't know if you had a Reiki session before, but this is what I'm seeing. You're trying to. Okay, that's good. Take care of your energy. That's what they're saying after they showed me the Reiki. I see that person doing a move like this over you to like clear the energy. Okay. Now I see you planting a flower. And patting the soil around it and watering the flower now. So and then I heard plant the seeds of what you want for the future. Plant the seeds now and of what you want to see in your future. And now I just heard a little bit of that song, Sowing the Seeds of Love. It's by an 80s band called Tears for Fears. So you may want to listen to that song, Magic by Moonlight, if you don't know, but I do know that song. It's a nice song. And now I see the word joy flowing from the center of the tree. Yeah, it's a great song. Yeah, see joy. I mean, flowing a lot of. Now I see a bowl of water, and there are like petals, flower petals inside the, the in the water. And then I see you pouring the water above you, that you're bathing like from the top of your head, using the water, always in a way, in a matter of clearing your energy with the beautiful water with the flower petals. Um, and I see a big red heart, and I'm still hearing that song. That's what I got for you, Magic by Moonlight. I hope it made sense and I hope it helped. Please, if you have anything to add, please share.
No, I don't. And but we haven't heard from Chrissy, so we're just going to
Oh,
draw.
okay, choose another one.
Yeah, we're just going to,
Mm-hmm.
not now, but I mean, we'll choose another one, like a fourth person on
Yes.
the next round. Yeah.
Okay. So I hope that helped you, Magic by Moonlight. So yes, take care of your energy, take care of yourself, and live in the now was the main message. And then remember to listen to that song. You may get more messages through the song, Sowing the Seeds of Love. Okay, now for Linda.
Uh, Warrior Widow,
Oh, I'm
I
sorry,
think.
I didn't mean to. It's Warrior Widow, okay?
Yeah. I would just like to know any information about the different things around me, seeing a lot of things. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay. Hmm. Well, warrior widow, a lot of us, a lot of people in the community um, have experienced. Uh, I don't like to use computer language to describe spiritual. Um, I hear a lot of people saying things like downloads and upgrades and stuff like this, and it's a good shorthand, but it doesn't really it it's okay as shorthand. I just want you to keep in mind that we're talking about a spiritual process, and it's a lot more complicated than just plugging something in and pushing go or control alt delete or whatever. Okay. It's more involved and it's more complicated and it takes longer, and it's not just a question of downloading something, because what's been happening to you and to a bunch of us is a whole lot of new information is being transmitted to us, and some of us have been experiencing um, a big shift in our perspectives and a big change in our level of perception, okay, in what we're able to perceive, and in some cases what's able to perceive us. If you stare into the abyss, this abyss will stare back at you. um, it's it means that you're now able to perceive things that were not hidden exactly, but were beyond. So it's like you've suddenly got a new pair of eyeballs that are able to see in the ultraviolet range, which human eyes can't. Or you got a new pair of ears that you can now hear super like ultrasonic sound, beyond the normal range of human hearing, human physical hearing. Okay, so that's all that's happening. Mm, you're now at a stage of your development where your perception's expanded, and um, sometimes sometimes it means that sometimes people start with being able to perceive elementals. uh, I don't actually see anything, like outside of myself. I feel them. I know they're there. If I close my eyes, I can see them. I can perceive them, and I can feel their energy, but I don't actually see them with my eyeballs. Okay. Um, it's just a question of the frequencies that you can perceive, the vibrations, frequencies, vibrations, same diff. Um, and that's what's happening. That's why you're seeing things like, I don't know, flashes of light. You might be seeing little scurrying things off in the corner of your eye. You might be seeing uh, just sort of shapes in the shadows, maybe, or maybe you can actually see full-bodied apparitions, um, of fairies and elementals and dragons and other kinds of creatures that live in a different realm than we do. So um, uh, yeah, fairies and pixies, and um, I have a dragon with me,
Mhm.
who in the wintertime my dragon keeps my feet warm.
That's fun. I love dragons. It's dragon energy, and talking about dragon energy, I want to say hi to John. John Beanie's here, everybody.
Oh,
Hi,
hi, John
John.
Denny. Hi.
So nice to see you. What a nice surprise. Yeah, John is in Wales, traveling and having fun, zip lining.
Warrior Widow says,
Mhm.
um,
Mm.
there's lots of not fully formed beings so far. Okay, um, that's fine. They're either hiding themselves. Well, not hiding themselves exactly. As your perception improves, um, they may take more shape. Like they will become more detailed to you, but they don't have to be detailed for you to communicate with them and say, "Hi, I see you. You're welcome in my space," or "You're not welcome in my space," depending on um, depending on who it is and who you are and how comfortable you are um, with what you're doing. So. Um, yeah. Um,
They're
as your
create
perception what? Sorry, go ahead, Diana.
they're creating a frequency and they're taking it one step at a time, like learning the scales on a piano. So that
Yeah.
as each scale comes in, as each note comes in, as you go up the scale, your
Yeah.
vibratory and frequency also adapts to your vision, not just the hearing. And I'm also getting the rock people. Your trolls are with you. One is very funny, a prankster. So he's actually there's a couple of these things that you are seeing. One of them is actually a troll and his buddies, but he's the prankster that's around you. So when you really see what he looks like, don't be shocked. But he's going to be the one who helps you with shadow work.
Mm.
I think it's really exciting, Warrior Widow. I really do. I envy you being actually able to see them. That's not
Yes.
my forte, at least not yet. And and I think this is just a really exciting development for you. It may, of course, it's going to be scary. It's like the first time you ride a bike with no training wheels, right? Oh
Let go, Daddy, don't let go.
my God, I'm going too fast. Yeah, so you'll be fine. You'll be fine. It's scary and it's exciting and good for you. Um, Good for you. That's amazing, amazing work that you're doing. So yeah, you go, girl. And keep us informed about
Yes.
what you see. Oh, and by the way, I meant to say this earlier. If you have not seen Salrod's videos,
Mm-hmm.
SALRODS, if um she did two, I think, or maybe three shows with Dragonfly
Mm-hmm.
Crystal Sal where she showed her what she's done is she's taken some really
Mm-hmm.
good camera video footage of the orbs and the light flashes on her property, and it's astonishing. It's
Mm.
mind blowing.
Yes.
It really is. And so that might Mm, that might spark something for you as well. That might inspire you as well.
So,
So make sure
yeah.
you take a look at those, hunt them down, and take a look at them.
Well,
But yeah,
and
that's
she
very cool. Hmm?
Sally appears with Terry and holding your space.
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
So there's plenty of them out there. I think that you've been in the chat a couple of times with at least that I know of with Terry.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, um, they're fascinating. Sally's quite the steward of the land.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. She is. Okay, so I guess we'll move on to the next draw, and this time we'll do four
Yes.
names. And okay,
Mm-hmm.
Nellie, please enter your question. And we'll do our best to answer. Gee, that's a lovely photo, Nellie. I love your
Yes,
smile.
I was just
very
thinking the
pretty.
same thing.
And Doug Sturby, are you here, Doug? Please type in your question.
Yes. Hi, Jen B.
And Jackie B. And one more, and this will be the last one for today.
Mm-hmm. I thought it was going to be me.
Julianne.
Okay.
Okay,
Julianne. I like her picture.
so please, congratulations to all of our lucky winners.
Mm-hmm. Yes, please post your question.
Uh,
Okay.
oh, isn't that a lovely comment? Hang on.
Hi,
They're
Jules.
talking. They're talking about Nellie's photo. She's talking about Nellie's photo.
Yes.
It's great.
Yeah, very pretty. Okay, I'm waiting for the questions. And
While we're
Jen is
waiting
here
for the
too. Hi,
questions,
Jenny. Sorry.
oh,
Yes.
and here's
When?
Nellie's question.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you.
and while we're waiting for the other questions, I just want to remind people to please remember that all three of us give private readings. Um,
Yes.
uh, the contact information is in the show notes for all three
Mm-hmm.
of our channels. Um, and please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channels. And we have, what else do we have? Oh, I have a membership on my channel.
Yes.
I'm waiting till I hit 20, and I'm only 2 away from 20 members. And I will be introducing another emoji. Some of, I mean, those of you who are on my channel, you can see the members using the various Wanda emojis freely and joyfully, along with the peach fart. Yes, Wanda, that's her favorite, and some other random brilliant ideas that I had. So thank you all for fostering my childish sense of humor and providing me with an outlet. I really appreciate that.
Yes.
Oh,
I,
2x4 rainbow. Yeah, yeah, that too.
mm, yeah, I have Julianne's question. We need one more.
Yeah, we are waiting for Doug, and we are waiting for Jackie B. And if neither of them are here, we're going to we're going to draw again. Kelly, Salrod's cameras, she got them, I believe, off of Amazon. They're like commercially available. They're not specially like they're not
Yes.
special, $1,000 cameras or anything. They're security cameras. And oh, here's
Mm,
Jackie B's question. Gotcha, Jackie B.
thank you.
And thanks, Michelle. I'm glad you like my sense of humor. Lots of people just say I'm childish, and I appreciate that you appreciate it. Um, so we've got Jackie, we've got Julie. We're just waiting for Doug, and Doug does not look like he is here.
Yeah. Uh,
Hi, Selfish Jenny.
well, we
Nice to
can
see you.
answer these
Get
three
started.
questions then. So we have Jackie, Julianne, and Nelly. Okay, I'll start with Jackie. Is that okay?
No, Warrior Widow, I am not Swiss. I am, in fact, Ukrainian. but I was raised by French Canadians, so I'm absolutely European, but you know, um, I guess we're not going to wait for Doug anymore. He must have left,
Yes. Yeah, I think
and we'll just read what we have,
yes.
and that's it. Okay, so the first person is Nellie, and I think it's
Oh,
Diana's
okay.
or Diana's turn.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
think is it? Yeah, I think it is, isn't it?
Yes, because we're missing one. I'm sorry. Yes, you're right.
Yeah, we were missing one, so it's
Okay.
Diana's. Yeah.
Yes, Diana, Nelly, I have Nelly's question for you.
Hi, Nellie. Happy birthday to you.
Yes, happy birthday.
Yeah, right? The whole 9 yards. Save me a piece of cake. I'm on my way.
Yes.
What's the question?
She's saying, what was what I saw? Oops. Is the
There we
comment
go.
still there? Yes.
What was it I saw in my regression? What is the connection with the entities that I see? You two are another one. You are another one who is going through the changes to higher vibration from 4 to 5, from 5 to 6. There is time jumping going on. The connection is once a shaman, always a shaman. You are just at the beginning of a new lifetime. And as you adapt, your DNA gets stronger. It is a time for all to be losing that ancestral zombie crappy DNA that we all carry with us. You too should be watching for a troll. He is there for you to be, to give you the sense of humor that it takes to do your shadow work. You are 4D already. You just have to recognize that. First of all, you're in this community seeking answers. Whether it's the Akashic Show or any other tarot or any of the readers that are out there, searching for your own history through the questions you ask. And remember the phrase, into the future through the past darkly. And now they're stepping back. And they're saying, yes, happy birthday, you are on your way. So I hope that has helped you, Nellie.
That was wonderful. Thank you. And now we have, and happy birthday again, Nelly. And thank you for being here. And now we have Julianne. I would like to know about ritual stones from my past lives that connect to this lifetime or physical illness related to this life and past life. That's a long question. It took me a little concentration here. And please feel free to jump in if you get anything. I'll read the question again. I would like to know about ritual stones from my past lives that connect to this lifetime. Okay. You're talking about rock people before, so I don't know if that's what she's referring to, or physical illness related to this life and past life.
You're welcome, Nellie. I don't have my phone, so I can't type answers.
I see you're outside and sitting like in this nice foresty area, and I see you looking at the stones, and you, to me, they're looking like they look like polished stones, the like no gemstones. I saw rose quartz. They showed me that first, but they all look beautiful and smooth and polished. And then I was shown a pouch that fabric pouch that where you kept them. I guess you carried them with you. I'm trying to get it was took me a while because there is a you have a long name and then there's a long question. So ritual stones. Let's see what else they show me. Um, Take care, John. Thank you so much for stopping by. Nice seeing you. Go have fun. Take care. Okay, so what else? I see you also holding them between a lot of them at the same time, holding them between, okay, standing on these ritual stones, okay. And I see you holding a lot of them between your hands. Um, and I see energy swirling, energy coming from the stones and starting to swirl around you in a clockwise motion. And now I have a zoom out view of the same thing, but you are actually sitting on a larger stone. And at the center of larger stones, like they are forming a circle around you. But I'm trying to see if they say anything about this, more about the ritual. And then I just heard that you could speak to them. And then I'm getting also that for the, uh, of course, the size of the other ones. Of course, you couldn't have them around with you. You have this collection of the smaller stones, so that you could take them everywhere with you and connect with them. And of course, you couldn't do that with the larger ones, but you could communicate with all of them. Mhm. And I can also hear the sound that they make, when you're holding all the stones, and they that nice sound that they make when they touch each other and you move your hands. I see you placing them next to where you sleep. Yeah, you carry them everywhere with you. Please share if you. I mean, I'm quiet now. And I'm trying to get more. Please share if you have anything else. I feel like it's they're trying to say that the energy of those stones traveled with her. Was this in Samaria? Um, Now I get it. Even like they're zooming out like it further, and I see more of the land, and I see the ocean now. I'm not sure if it's. I'm not getting a yes or no for Sumerian. I see the area by you're by close to the ocean, and I still see you sitting on this larger stone in the center of the larger stones surrounding you, interdimensionally. I'm not sure what you're asking. If is that two different questions? Julianne, are you asking me two different questions?
Mm, yeah.
I'm actually getting, don't worry about the location, but okay, the energy of the stones traveled with me interdimensionally. Yeah, that's the feeling that I got. That's where they're.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you're
Yeah.
getting that. That's how I felt. You travel. I mean, you communicated with the rocks, and especially the ones that you carried with you everywhere. I feel like the energy, their energy, their essence, traveled traveled with you. Let's see your comments again. Take care, Warrior Widow. Thanks so much for being here. Does this have a
Yeah.
big
I'm
connection with
worried
this
with him.
lifetime? Yeah, I feel like the energy of the stones traveled with you interdimensionally because it was really a strong connection. Does it have a connection with this lifetime? I'll say yes.
Yeah, I feel it does.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Big support, resonance, connection. It's a growth stimulator, I feel.
Yeah, and where you're sitting, I can see you touching the stone,
Yeah.
like really touching, like if you were to touch a tree, like we talk about a lot about touching a tree, you're doing the same thing, and you're also standing, barefoot on it and really soaking up that energy.
She has been given these because she is in a place of authority.
Mm-hmm.
So
And she's asking, thank you. These are foundational stones to lay down the original blueprints. That's a question. Foundational stones to lay down the original blueprints.
can't see that.
Oh,
I
I don't I
is
don't
that
get that.
yeah, yeah. And that comes with authority. You know the history, you know the future of it because of, pardon me, hiccup. Sort of.
that's interesting.
Yeah. And it's magic. Oh, 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 it's magic. I
Mm-hmm.
know. Baby, believe it is so. That song's been playing since you started speaking.
Yes, and I don't see at the moment. I still see the same scene. I don't see people around you, but you are just very. Yeah, I get the sense that you really know what you're doing and you feel really so connected, and it's just like so present in that moment, like nothing else exists, and that's you're just really um, so present in that moment, connecting with this the stones and the larger rocks, and just so powerful. Hmm. Yeah, I did not see a sandy area, but I see, yeah, you're really close to the ocean, but it's a vast area. It's really beautiful. Um, I see a little bit of a low grass area by the rocks. Yeah, and really beautiful, powerful ocean. Hi, Rossi. So, and hi, Gina. So yeah, I hope that helped you. I hope that I was able to answer uh, your question, Julian. Thanks so much. And now we have a question for Linda. Jackie B.
Hi, Jackie. Jackie wants to know what are some of my unique talents, gifts, and abilities. Hmm. Well, I see you with I see a pen, like it's like uh, uh, but it's not. It's a pen, but it's a brush. Okay, so it's calligraphy, and you're drawing letters very carefully. They're not English. They're not like the Roman alphabet. Um, and I don't know enough about Asian languages to tell you if it's Japanese or Korean or Chinese or whatever the hell. I have no idea. It's just a very fine brush and very finely done calligraphy. And I see you in front of uh, a wall, again with a paintbrush, and this time you're painting. Um, it's decorative painting. You're doing lines. You're doing like curlicues. You're doing some figures. Um, you're not the main. Okay, in that particular project, you're not the main artist. Who's doing like the main part of the mural or the, like little cherubs and stuff. You're doing the decorative framing for that um, on wet plastic. So that's called fresco. And now I see another lifetime where you're this time you're writing. You're actually like um, writing thoughts and stories on paper. It's not about the artistry anymore. It's about the content. Um, so I would say that mm, you're a writer. You're uh, you have the capacity to be an artist. Let me phrase this better. You There is art within you, and you have at least two ways of expressing that creativity, of using that creativity. You have at least two ways that you carry with you in your soul of releasing the what's within you. Um, uh, you have, if you want to talk in terms of your spiritual abilities, okay, look, if you were thinking in terms of, can I be a computer scientist? Anybody can be trained to do anything if they're interested in it. Okay. It's like that's just a question of acquiring the skills, having the creativity for art. Having creativity and wanting to express it is a whole different thing. It's not just about interest, it's a need that you have to do something for your own self. Okay, it's not the same as learning how to be a plumber so you can earn a living, because those are easily transferable skills, and creativity is something that comes up from within, like joy or gratitude. um, in terms of your spiritual skills, spiritual abilities, you have all the clairs, as do every one of us. We all have
Mm-hmm.
all the clairs. Some are stronger than others, and as you develop as you become aware and start working on the ones that you already have and using them, the other ones will also grow up. Um, So, because you can only build from strength, right? You can't build from weakness. So, if your strength is clairvoyance, mm, and but you're not very good in clairaudience, like hearing, um, it doesn't help you to try to uh, continually work on your clairaudience and telling your guides, speak to me, I want to hear you, because it's weak, okay? And it can only support so much. So what you do is you work on your strongest, you work on your clairvoyance, and gradually clairaudience will catch up, and all the rest of them will catch up, will also grow in strength. So work from your strengths, okay? That's just, I mean, um, that's just how you grow. You work from your strengths. Um, you don't learn to run without having learned to walk, and you learn to walk pretty well before you try running. So grow from your strengths. Um, in your case, your your vision, your creative channel is very, very visual. Like the creativity that you have is primarily visual. So I'm going to take a wild ass guess and say that that probably your strongest spiritual uh, ability is clairvoyance, closely followed by clairsentience. So you just know the information just falls into your head and you know. Um, and oh no, sorry, that's claircognizance. Clairsentience is you feel, which is very common amongst empaths. Um, but the gift that you bring with you from your previous lifetimes is definitely visual arts. Well, I mean, working with a brush and a pen. So writing and painting. I think more painting because there seems to be more lives illustrating. But anyway, that's what I have. That's what I have for you, Jackie. I hope that was helpful. I hope you please if like I'm totally off the mark, please let me know. Do you have anything you want to add, you guys?
I was typing a couple comments, so I did not. I do feel I got a feeling about the Claire's as you're mentioning before when I read her question before when I
Yeah.
read her question.
When people were coming in,
Mm.
I didn't see anybody's name in particular, but my guide says to me, font. And I said, fountain? No, pen. And you
Font.
just read who he was talking about. And
Yeah.
I'm going to say that in where you were describing that, there are other lifetimes. It was not just Asian calligraphy, but used with a pen and fountain
Yeah.
ink dipped
Yeah.
in that sense. So,
No.
and Gothic is what they had said to me. So you had a
Yeah.
history of being, uh, of working with penmanship. Let's just leave it at that as an art. So, journal, just
Mm.
write whatever comes into your mind, just let it rip. I mean, even if it is just blindly write whatever your hand wants to put on the paper.
Wow.
There is a strength in there for you.
Yeah.
And
Poetry.
I'm not
Yeah.
surprised that is for Jackie.
Hi, Donna Marie. Yeah, you are catching the end. That's fine. I'm
Yeah.
glad
So
you're here.
there's yeah. This was the
And
last question.
I,
And
yes, but I hate to have to hurry, but I gotta hurry.
yeah, do you have time
Okay.
for the
All right.
healing, or you gotta go?
Well, I have a show at 7 o'clock every
Right.
Yeah,
Tuesday.
no, I understand. Yeah, yeah. So, do you have time for a quick healing, or you wanna go? If you
Oh,
wanna go,
no,
that's
no, no.
okay.
The healing,
Yeah.
absolutely,
Yeah.
Oh,
absolutely.
yeah. Thank you.
So
Thank you.
as we began, let's close by starting with 3 deep breaths. These places in a steady stream of divine white light, the white light of divine guidance and divine grace. Michael, wrap your blue bubble of protection around us that shrinks to fit as we step into the healing teal green orb of Raphael that floats and shares and spreads and transfers. The divine white light, the white light of divine guidance and divine grace, so will it be. There is a purple light of Metatron coming in. It is not, it is, it is a beacon. This is not a portal.
Mm.
It is of sorts, but it is a beacon of what we are shining up is what is shining down. So remember,
Mhm.
what you put out is what you get back. And this beacon is above all of us individually and glows outwardly. And the strength of the color is in the width of your body, as above, so below, and under your feet. This is a very strong image that was just given to me for all of us.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Um,
And I've got to go because I got to go potty. So
okay.
I'll close for myself.
Sure. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon.
Thanks,
Bye.
Diana. See you. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye. Okay, that was the last question, and I know that Diane is going to be on the Heart and Soul Connected, and she's live streaming from her channel too. So make sure you catch her. Let me just make sure I have the correct info here. So
Dreams, visions, and uh,
yes, dreams, visions, and appearances. So please stay
that's the
tuned on Diane's channel. It
yes.
starts at 7 p.m. So it's very interesting live stream that she does weekly. And how about you, Linda? What are you doing next?
I don't know. Just a sec.
Don't remember. Well, we have our Akashic Adventures next Tuesday. We're here every Tuesday nights, 5 p.m. Eastern Time and 2 p.m. Pacific Time. I don't have anything else lined up. I do my simulcast with John Beanie every Monday and Thursday, 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time, at 4:30 p.m. UK time, and 8:30 a.m. Pacific. He's on vacation now, so we'll be back on July 14th. So please stay tuned for that. I already have the link on my live stream that's coming up, and I may pop in here and there in the meantime. Oh, you have the calendar. Okay, let us know then.
I have my schedule. Yeah.
Okay. Wanda.
Come on, baby. No, 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 no. It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to do that. Okay. Tomorrow at 2 o'clock Pacific, 5 o'clock Eastern, Diane G and I will be doing Into the Ether. We'll be doing more Akashic readings and clearings. And then on Thursday now the time changes my regular Thursday show, but it's going to be at 1:30 instead of at 2 o'clock because my guest is going to be Dragonfly Crystals, Val.
Wow, that's so
I know,
exciting.
I'm so excited. I know. That Val was our teacher, and so
Yes,
I'm
my
really
fairy
excited.
godmother.
Yeah, our mother. Yeah. And so it's exciting and scary. Okay. Um,
Yes.
and next week on Monday the 7th at 11 o'clock Pacific, 2 o'clock Eastern, Gerald and Diana and I will be doing, I'll be simulcasting from Gerald's channel, and we're going to be doing, we're going to be talking about creativity, brainstorming, how to brainstorm.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, it should
Yes.
be. Um, and and then of course Akashic Adventures at 2 o'clock Pacific and 5 o'clock Eastern.
Mm-hmm.
Other thing I want to let you guys know is that as of the 14th of July, I'm taking like the next 3 weeks very easy. I'm going to do my regular shows, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
not doing anything I'm not doing any appearances or doing simulcasts or anything like that. I'll do my Tuesdays and Thursdays because I have my friend Brenda is coming to visit.
Oh, that's fun. So it's starting on July 14th, you said,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, till the 11th of August, which is almost a month. Yeah, so you'll still
Oh,
see
that's
me,
great.
but just not as much. And
Mm-hmm.
so I'll still be here. You can still email me. I'll still be all over the Discord for our membership. So yeah, but Brenda and I have, and I might even do. Oh, you know what?
Mm.
I might even do some pop-ups with her because she is an amazing tarot reader, and
Oh, that would
and
be so much fun.
yeah, so we might just sit here
Yeah,
together and argue about Greek mythology for nerds only.
exciting.
Okay,
Oops,
so
yeah,
yeah.
that's exciting. Wonderful. Well, let me go ahead and close the records and then I'll say a couple more things on it. So thank you all for being here.
Yes, thank you all for coming.
Yes, so we offer deep gratitude to the Akashic Records Masters, the Guardians, the Guides, and all present today for the truth, the light, and the love received. Thank you. The records are now closed. And thank you all for being here. And so Linda is hosting next week, and I'm simulcasting, so is Diana. So thank you all for subscribing and for being here. We appreciate you all. So sending love. Bye everyone.
Big love, big love.
Bye everyone.